Oh, I was reading that out. It looks like I've been muted all this time. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. Yet every Ilmley adventurer Mioun said you'd be, Brendan. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I know who she meant right away. Oh, thank you for sparing the time. I realise you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. I saw her in Gridania. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Aver, and he and I were wed in the spring. Were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn till dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurous adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. Oh, okay. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Aver once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. Good for you. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name. Brendan Fraser. I shan't forget. Thank you, Brendan Fraser. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. No worries. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Brendan. Hey, what'd you say? You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Brendan, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Okie dokie. Oh, we've leveled up again. So, you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear if I painted certain death on one door, and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being all done. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people, who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Brendan. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Brendan, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget about them as help. But I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are now. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right. Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Off I go indeed. And I think... Oh yeah, it doesn't have a... I think you can take a boat there from Limsa Laminsa. But I don't know where it goes to, so I'm not going to bother. I think when I leave, I might take the boat in the opposite direction to see where in Limsa Laminsa it lands, and then I know where to go to in future. And until then, we are quite stuck. Well, it's the first thing I'll be doing when the game allows me to. I think that might be very soon after this quest. I get to join one of the grand companies, and that's when I'm able to get my mount. And until then, we're stuck on foot. The handy thing is you can, once you're at level 30, you can get a quest that allows you to use your mount as a combat assist as well. Oh, wow, I've got that on combat. Let's get that hidden out of the way. God, this is a long bloody walk. I hate it. It's such a long way. See, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. Truth be told. I always thought it was rather annoying when I did it on a mount, yet on foot it seems not too bad. For any viewers who aren't actually players of this, when you've got people with the blue quest icons over their head, those usually, pardon me, those tend to unlock something when you do them. Sometimes they unlock optional dungeons, or when I go and get my mount, that's quite likely to be one of those as well. What on earth is going on here? I'm just poking around at my chat. Okay, I see. Right. Let's get to it. Well, to Tataru. I'm not singing that. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. Yeah, 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 yeah. The tra-la-la song. Oh, what? I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Yeah, at the behest of your stola? Yes, I am. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? I love how my characters are mute. Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Can I go now? The antecedent is waiting within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Okay, send me down, please. It's gonna be some long dialogue-less scenes, isn't it? Or dialogue-heavy scenes, I should say. I take it you are Brendan Fraser. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Alrighty.
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Oh, voice
Well, my
acting.
friend,
Thank you.
my name is Minfilia. and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Stop.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent.
Is that so?
This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Oh, it's called marijuana. Have you been at it too?
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo.
No, it's marijuana.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past.
Marijuana doesn't do that.
His memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you.
The dark side of the Force.
We cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo.
Whoop-de-doo.
With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals.
Yes, let's.
So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent.
Okay.
Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Ah.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose.
It was.
Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Let me ask Crystal Mummy. Oh, great. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. My lady. No my ladies here. I hope that's the check you're gonna pay me with. Thank you, Tataru. Pleasure is mine, my lady. Okay. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavours. Uh-huh. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. What, getting paid? In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. Uh-huh. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. No, thank you. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. That there is I think that's a Final Fantasy II reference. Where it was also used as a password for, what were they called? The Rebel Alliance. What were they called? I'm not going to be hiring a retainer. Thank you. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is that you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray, consider this when you give me your answer, Brendan. Oh, I will go with the Wild Rose blooms.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them.
Ooh.
Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
Ah.
Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Oh God.
Welcome. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
Oh, I hate the voice acting in A Realm Reborn.
Jewel of the desert.
Welcome to the team.
Alison Jaffe.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Yastola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Yeah, we've met.
Greetings. I have been expecting you.
Yeah,
Last
you
but
invited
not
me here.
least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
I would love to.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
Oh,
At the
Lord
Battle of
Thamar, or whatever his
Carton
name is from
our
WoW.
leader was was taken from us.
Balthier?
But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out
I don't think it is, but it sounds like him.
Talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm.
Okay.
Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Mm-hmm.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina & Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
Oh.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day.
Right.
However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Ooh.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
Sacre bleu.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Uh-huh. Count me in.
You have my thanks.
Just pay me.
If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
I would like to know when I'm going to get one of those fancy neck tattoos of yours. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Eisenbard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Alright. I believe this is where I stopped playing the first time I played this game. Now, to facilitate getting around on stream, I've already gone and unlocked all of the aetheryte in the world. Just to minimise the amount of time viewers have to watch me waddling my arse across the map. Alright. What's going on? Aye, I'm Eisenbard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it? Yeah, this time round I have, yeah. This is a new character I've done just for the stream, because when I played originally... Oh, really? Hey, that's cool. I've been playing for... just over a year, I think. I'm up to date with the story. I've gone through it all, but I'm not a big fan of A Realm Reborn. I was told when I started playing, like, this is the worst part of the game and it gets better once you get to the first expansion. So I took that to heart and I pretty much skipped all of the dialogue and all the cutscenes through the core game. Yeah, that's what I started paying attention from Heavensward onwards, though. Oh, yes, it's like my second favourite expansion. I love Heavensward. Although I think some of that might be nostalgia. I look forward to replaying it again. But yeah, because I skipped all of A Realm Reborn, I thought, you know what? When I go through it this time round, I'll actually get to see the story proper. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title in this camp, but people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Okay. I'm just here to get paid, dude. So, I assume that means you're going into Stormblood, right? That's kind of considered to be the worst expansion, but it's not that bad. I quite like it, actually. It's just... it feels a bit disjointed. You'll see what I mean. But it isn't bad. I think people just got a bit spoiled by Heavensward. Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all of this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lambs by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, and their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the church of Saint Adama. Oh my god. Adama Landama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent. But I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Alrighty. I'm waiting to be able to go and get my mount, but I think that's... you have to join one of the grand companies, and I think that doesn't happen until after this section of the story, when the first trial. Quite annoying. Oh, goody. God, this guy's strong. I thought it was bad enough in that quest when I somehow managed to carry 3 crates. Now I'm carrying 3 dead bodies. I just put them in my pocket or something. Geronimo! My kneecaps. It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yeah, 3 corpses. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day, I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless adventurers pass through Drybone every day. And even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? Leave that to me. No doubt you're going to ask me to do it. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. Well, forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Unvoiced who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak with you. Okie dokie. Better pay me good for this, dude. Boing. Oh, it's this dickhead. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Uldar. What the seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk round here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labour out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Well, what good did he do us? Also, he miraculously sobered up after that one line where he was drunk. Please, sir, just leave me be. Alright then. Suit yourself. I've nothing to say but this. Thou'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. Alright. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Yeah, people here are a bit... Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted. But if you ask me, they're simply up and moved on to a better place. This place ain't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. As you say. My man isn't bad. Welcome back, Brendan. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Unvoiced. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. Is that so? If we would know what the common folk speak to their gods, we've no better place to ask than the Church of Saint Adama Ladama. It's a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marcus. He tends to the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Man, I'm playing Undertaker now. Brendan Fraser has one impressive resume going on now. Just a corpse lying on the floor. Bro. Okay. Alright. No spoilers. I'm Marcus, yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. No worries, mate. Where's the other two bodies I carried back? We're not gonna bury him now. Oh. I want to be around a corpse that's just been left out in the desert. Ugh. Oh, I'm supposed to bury it. Oops. My bad. Really? Okay. That was a nice burial. Take 3 rocks on top of him. Alright. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orkan or Sen. Sister Out or Sen Out. Right, I'm picking one. Sister Orkan can. She's been kind to me. Everyone have been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orkan within the church walls. No worries, buddy. No, that's not who I'm looking for. Where the... Oh. I hear you've done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. Isambard. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants? It is true, I am closer to the people than any other of the Order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behaviour ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offence at his conduct. I must have words with Marquis, and soon. Oh, Thancred's been here. Bye. I almost called him his something else then for a moment. Thank you, Brendan. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Brendan? Oh, I didn't realise we'd changed character. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons, and why. I, too, spoke with Ungust more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good sister Orchen herself. Orchen? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. I don't know. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquis, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face somewhere before. Yeah, so have I. Funny that. Sister Orchen, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no. Could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular she's fond of. Pray, seek out the boy, Brendan, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orchan's activities. I don't think it's meant to be pronounced Orchan, but I'm committed now. Orsen? No, that doesn't sound right either. We're going with Orchan. It's too late. Wait, where the hell am I going? Ah. Hiya. This is not where I should be going. I want my mount. Give me my mount. I have run out of energy drink, but I managed to pick up yesterday some root beer, a US import, so it's got high fructose corn syrup. I'm very happy. It's a bit overpriced, but that's what you get for imports. Root beer isn't really a thing here. You can occasionally find somewhere that's imported it. Actual A&W though, I'm happy. I did not enjoy mixing it with vodka yesterday though. I needed some alcohol in me. I was doing karaoke on VR chat. Please help. Sister Orchan went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. After solving everyone's problems for them again. Oh, not you, you. Christ, I'm overpowered. You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. Spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. What the hell is going on here? I remember the big overarching plot. I don't remember all of the small intricate details. You're sending me all the way back to Dry Bone. I might as well just... Wheel. There we go. Sister Arkham was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans? And risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orkin. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Yes, me too. Me too. Oh, I want my mount. I'm wondering if maybe I should have just done this as New Game Plus on my my main character. Then I'll be going through this all level 100, fully geared up. Hello, Thancred. Ah, there you are, Brendan. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orkin. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While following Sister Orkin near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Brendan. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Why me? Get it? Why you pussying out, bruv? Pussy-o. Queer leaflet. The Amalja are gonna be getting all offended that we're putting what's the word? Woke propaganda all over their camp. I don't like using the word woke. I was being tongue-in-cheek there. Queer leaflet. I do love that word being used in the the old style. There's a story of my dad's from when he was a child, right? His friends came and knocked on the front door, and they were like, "Can John come out and play?" And it was his like my dad's grandma that answered the door. And my dad had been off school sick, and his grandma was like, "No, John's not coming out today. He's feeling a little queer." And of course, all of his friends were laughing at that and ripped the absolute shit out of him. But words change, eh? Words change their meaning over time. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Yes, this queer leaflet. This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to be in the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Thal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray, take me to this inn at Camp Drybone. Let's see what our sister Orkin makes of it. Okay. We shall do just that. My saviour comes again. To what do I owe the honour this day? Can you look at this queer leaflet for me? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order, of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Brendan. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Alright. Alright, mate. Alright, governor. That just makes me think of Brunel. Posing as a priest? To think... These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Brendan. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Pay me. Pay me, my friend. That's more like it. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Brendan and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Brendan. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No problem. Where's my controls gone all funny? So I need to put that shit on, do I? Alright. Alright, they're up there on the roof. You're there. You're there. The other one must be up there. Okay, I guess I'll go for this guy first. No, he must be in a building just below me. Alright. What is it? God, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Lovely. Oh my god! Look at her name. Oh my god! Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh my god. No, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. I think we need to go to this pond outside Sandgate. I preach the teachings of Azima the Warden. There we go. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath her light, the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Uh-huh. Right. Alright, there must be one more in here. Somewhere. Here we go. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Alright. Rude. Hey, buddy. Why have you been so rude? And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Oh, lovely, aren't they? Yeah, quite a knack for being a nuisance, Brendan. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you will need to remain in disguise. Yep. I'm sure I do. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, my sprint wore off. Let me run. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Brendan. Positively dressed for positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live, no way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nalthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nal. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very, very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear, sudden as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could do. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. That was very brave. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted to schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! The was good. What did you say? The coin was good. The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. Oh, it's me. I just wondered what this was that walked behind him. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world is in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Brendan, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still out there, still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Uh-huh. Can I... Oh, I can put my clothes back on now. See if I picked anything up that might be an improvement. I don't believe so. No. Probably sell some of that shit now. Hold up. Oh, no. This. Yes. Ah, save me that walk. Yeah, I need to be careful. I'm going to use all of those up. I know they gave me 100, but... Oh, do I really need to go and talk to Minfilia? She'll talk my ear off. Go enjoy a 3-hour-long unvoiced cutscene. Here we go. I do love this game. I shouldn't make fun of it. I'm going to grab a root beer out the fridge, though. BRB! Oh, lol. Oh, no worries, no worries. I stopped for a quick break as well. Anytime I have to walk through this door here, it usually means like a really long, unvoiced cutscene. I'm not looking forward to it. That's some good root beer though. Welcome back, Brendan. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Yeah. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and ask him to use it, and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanlan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Ugh. Constant sidetracking. I'm so looking forward to being done with A Realm Reborn. Not even here. Ugh. Come on. I don't know why they have a cooldown on sprint. Let you use it unlimited outside of combat. Especially in cities. No reason for it not to be unlimited in cities. Yeah, yeah. Who is that plan to come to the tent ring of Mutamix Bubblypots? That's me. Fighty tool drinks in airy self. Yes, it does. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shime, name of Materia. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes. Fighty Tool gains power of Airy Self. Wow. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Uh-huh. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of Materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Yup. Fighty Tool is unstrung as Eating Tool. Make good teachy show of power of Materia. Okay. I won't be doing any of this. You're wasting your breath. The Materia Master. Now, Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Ooh. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool Reborn. Here. Uplander take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Okay. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you touch a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutanix turned that dagger of yours from something as would have struggled to cut a steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Oh my god, what the fuck is going on with my Discord? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with lonely ones of Mutamix. I don't care. I won't be doing any of that. Can I get back to my investigation now? Oof. Go through 2 doors. Come on. Welcome back, Brendan. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Yes, it did. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Brendan, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray, speak with me when you're ready to begin. Ah. Word has arrived from Thangrid concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet the Amalja to discuss their findings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Brendan. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you've made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay, let's go. Finally, then I'll be able to get my mount. Where the fuck is he? Up there, down here, in here, in here, in here. Good. Speak. Ah, you're Brendan Fraser of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Yes, you are. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The Lizardmen aren't aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Brendan. Let's make sure it does. Finally. Progression. Debate in place. People know I'm streaming yet still insist on sending me messages they want an immediate response to. I'm like, come on. Our man is in position, sir. Good. We'll make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Whatever. Come on, hurry up. What is the meaning of this? You are under arrest. Wait, something's amiss. Yeah, our trap was a trap for us. Ha ha ha. Wow, you dickhead. I'm not reading all this laughing. Cackle away. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the mortal flames' clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Dickhead. Oh, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Wow, these guys are dickheads. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. I don't like that guy's hairdo either. Hey, no worries. Enjoy your dog walk. I might step out for some fresh air myself, you know. Let's switch things up a bit. Let's go get one of these other guys. Should probably... I'm gonna mouse some of those. I can't be bothered control shifting to my second hotbar. Where are you going? Oh, there's more of them. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. You dick. Behind you! Oh, how dare you? Don't put me to sleep. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Yeah. You are traitorous scum. I fear the Amalja mean to give us to their gods as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Yes. The Bowl of Enders. Actually, are we? Can I do this with NPCs? Yes! Come on then. I'm gonna wrap after this thing and jump on to maybe Elden Ring. Maybe Ori. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Gonna be summoning primals on us now. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody elves. Bring those two as well. Huh. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. Yes. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Okay. Oh, mighty Ifrit. Huh? My one true god. Your words are my bread. Oh, they've been brainwashed. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Magic, yo. Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. Crystal Mummy. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed's number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Oh. Come on, Ifrit. I'm not having that. Boom. I'm gonna be using fire magic against him. Yeah, he's not immune. Yeah, I can't quite reach from control to 8 or 9. Maybe I should, like, move those away from there. Rather than have them so far over on my, my numpad. Numpad? On the hotbar, I should maybe move them. So I can reach better. Keep running away. Whoops. Was I supposed to be able to, It's been so long since I did this, like, properly. Was there something I was supposed to have done there? There it is. That's more like it. Thou art strong, mortal. Yeah. You'll see. I'm gonna break you a little bit more first. Get wrecked, you're free. It's a nice spot for me to wrap. Woo! Got another crystal. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Amaljar's zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent blood. Whew. I see the blood swarm wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Brendan. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You've been given a veritable baptism of fire. Indeed. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. This way, sir. Yep. Let's be on the march. Oh. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Oh. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia? Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Reminds me of the judges from Final Fantasy XII. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Ooh. Ba-da-da-ba-da. Alright, that is my spot to wrap for the day. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.